week. Bob S. asks, is there a perpetual calendar robust enough for daily wear? Background. Bob wears the JLC Odysseus Perpetual Calendar. This was a JLC Perpetual Calendar that was available in the late 1980s with a quirky combination of either rose gold and tantalum, that was a chronograph version of it, or in the case of the Perpetual, yellow gold with rose gold. Now, the first generation of JLC's take on IWC's Kurt Claus Perpetual Calendar system, which you saw on the Odysseus, had a setting system that was actuated through the stem. Later, JLC would move it to a case flank pusher. So this is what Bob has specified. It's beautiful, but it's too dressy for him, and the caliber 889 base is too fragile for his tastes. He also doesn't like the Kurt Claus module because he feels setting it through the stem is hard on the watch, and he's sick of babying his timepiece. Okay. My advice to you, Bob, is first, don't give up on the Kurt Claus Perpetual. It is one of the toughest perpetual calendar modules or integrated perpetual calendars, either one that you'll find. Perpetuals do not come much tougher than the Claus system. I will say this, just swap the setting mechanism from the crown to the case flank pushers. Let me show you something on my Grand Memovox. We've got a case flank pusher here because JLC did what IWC did not, separating the setting of the perpetual calendar from the crown so you couldn't accidentally ram it forward when you attempted to set the time or wind the watch. So if you don't like setting the perpetual through the crown, consider one of the JLC's post-Odysseus with the Kurt Claus module. And here's the thing. If you get the Grand Memovox, which I own, it's available in rose gold, white gold, and platinum, or you get the later steel Grand Reveil, and that's the one I would look for if you're okay with the size of it, 43 millimeters. Then you get a perpetual calendar alarm that's not based on the JLC 889, but the much tougher Memovox caliber 918. And that is a slight modification of the movement that featured on the Polaris diving alarm, as well as the Polaris 2 for that matter. So the 909 or the 919 in the Grand Reveil and the Grand Memovox respectively are both going to be a heck of a lot tougher than the 889 in the Odysseus, and their settings all done through a case flank pusher, not the crown. That said, consider IWC. IWC, of course, invented the Kurt Claus Perpetual module, and if you get the IWC GST Perpetual reference 3756, you're going to have a 7750 chronograph caliber with the Kurt Claus on top. If you're looking for a tough perpetual calendar, it doesn't come much tougher than that. Or consider IWC's Da Vinci 3750 in stainless steel. Again, you're going to be pairing a 7750 with a Kurt Claus module. It's going to be very tough. I know you don't like setting through the crown, but the underlying mechanism here is so tough that if you're looking for a perpetual calendar you can beat a little bit without pangs of conscience, this is a great option. Finally, if you must escape the Kurt Claus Perpetual Calendar system entirely, two related systems from Ulysse Nardin and Ochs und Junior. Ulysse Nardin, okay. The GMT plus minus perpetual has been around since 1999, the Ludwig Oxlin perpetual calendar system since 1996. Not only is it really tough, and perpetual calendar versions in gold can be found for as little as $15,000 online pre-owned if you like the original 38.5 millimeter case. But you can also set it forward and backwards. So not only is it physically robust, but in terms of how it's used, it's extremely robust and tolerant of user error. And there's a 41 millimeter version available this year in steel, the Ulysse Nardin Classic Perpetual Ludwig, that features this movement for $19,800, and I've seen them available pre-owned already for a few thousand less. So that's a great option. Okay. If you like the Ulysse Nardin, why not go directly to the source? Ludwig Oxlin designed that system for Ulysse Nardin. Now with his own company, Ochs und Junior, appropriately enough, run with his son out of Lucerne, you can get the Ochs und Junior 42 millimeter titanium perpetual calendar with an ETA 2824 automatic base that's basically indestructible. You can buy it direct from Ochs und Junior if you want one new for about $21,300 US. And if you want to buy one pre-owned, we do have one at Govberg right now for just under $15,000. Awesome watch, very versatile, very tough, and with a high horology pedigree and a backstory to match. Cool watches, great options. That's where you go if you want to get away from the Kurt Claus Perpetual, but you still want to be able to wear your Perpetual calendar with some abandon.